I have a huge problem with this Ava Tyson situation. If you're completely unaware of what's going on, Ava from the Mr. Beast crew has had some allegations thrown against her over the last 48 hours, and there have been various creators coming out and speaking their thoughts on the whole situation. But my biggest problem is what Sneako has to say.
Someone said Pokey and Valkyrae put the response out at the same time. They literally coordinated that. Like, I don't have enough information, but they got in a Discord group call with them two and their managers and Hasanabi and moistcritical and every other satanic bot coordinated the message, just like mainstream news.
It's extremely weird to me that every time there's any sort of drama, it seems like Sneako wants to get Pokimane or other YouTubers involved. At this point, I'm wondering if Sneako has a crush on Pokimane. Something really important to keep in mind is when any creator has any sort of allegations thrown against them, it can take time. For example, the Quiet situation, which took an entire month for a response to come out, and in that case, he had completely proven his innocence. Sneako called out moistcritical for not talking about this situation, but as usual, he's just being way too aggressive because Charlie ended up making a video on the situation the next day. But prior to this, as Charlie says himself, he even talks about it on stream and makes a highlight video of it. I've noticed a theme of this recently, but I am 100% against weaponizing allegations. It seems like every time somebody gets exposed, which is every week at this point, we're pointing fingers at who isn't responding to it. And I think it's super unrealistic to expect content creators to make a comment on every situation, especially when it's happening so frequently. And on top of that, it's just going to be common sense that you're against grooming. You shouldn't have to make a tweet every time somebody you're not even personally involved with gets exposed. And I especially don't think people like Sneako should be criticizing others of hypocrisy, as he himself said that the controversial Cuties movie was his favorite movie, and even campaigning recently that he thinks the age of consent should be lowered.
Age of consent should be maturity. It's not even 18 in most states.
We would make a great double date. I like you on the left, and I think Zerka likes the girl on the right.
What up, girls? I want to kiss you guys.
How old are you? How old are you guys?
Underage.
Like how underage though?
And I will be turning 15 in a month.
He's the perfect case of somebody that was defending Drdisrespect pretty strongly, and even at that time, he was calling out Pokimane for some reason. He's accusing content creators of having an agenda when he clearly has one himself, because if he didn't have his own agenda, why didn't he say anything on the Cody Co allegations? The problem with content creators criticizing others online of consistency is it seems like everybody lacks it, because no matter how hard we try, everybody has their biases. But my hope would be that we can just have that consistent line that if anybody crosses, it's not going to be a question of condemning them, regardless of their values or who they associate with, and everything just becomes a giant mess, and it's difficult to find out what the truth actually is in something. Instead of focusing on agendas and what other content creators are doing, I think we just need to look at situations case by case. There isn't some secret agenda behind the scenes where all YouTubers are evil, and in 99% of the cases, everybody is finding out at the same time, and it's difficult to comment on anything without having all of the facts laid out. You can say that there was no evidence behind the Drdisrespect situation, but he literally got banned on Twitch. Sneako also forgot that he got removed from his own company from an internal investigation. And so when you pair those things up along with his own statement, I feel like most people can read in between the lines. Whatever Drdisrespect had in those DMs, he clearly doesn't want getting out. And so let's not try to act like people just naively condemned him. But let me know your thoughts. Most of the people that get recommended my videos aren't subscribed to the channel. So if you enjoyed this, go ahead and hit that button. And yeah, peace out.